Yo, what's up? It's your boy JJ, and in today's video, we're reacting to the horrible truth about female artists. Usually I waffle, but now we're just gonna get straight into it today. Let's get it, because let's get it, let's get it, let's get it.
You know, female artists have a problem. Actually, 5 problems to be exact. Problem number 1 is that all of the talented artists are always over-sexualizing themselves. What I call horny bait. See, for some reason...
Nah, facts. Facts, that is facts, though. That is facts. All of the top artists and the good artists, the good female artists out there. For example, Nicki Minaj, excellent artist, but she always be sexualizing herself. Same with all these other female artists, Cardi B, Latto, Ice Spice, Sexy Red. You know what I'm saying? All of them, Glorilla. You know what I'm saying? They all be sexualizing themselves. Facts.
It's such a big trend nowadays for every single female artist to just not have clothes on. Sexy Red, SZA, Glorilla, Meg Thee Stallion, any artist that you can name, even to the pop artists, don't like clothes no more. It's like they're allergic. And in all reality, we all know why they're doing this. Here's the thing, though. Like, you don't need to do that to get me to listen.
Now, why you put in the captions there? It gets clicks and plays. It's facts, bro. It's facts, fam. It's facts. Them women being naked in their music videos, wearing just a bikini and barely no clothes, gets them a lot more views than a music video where they're wearing, not revealing shit, just fully clothed. You know what I'm saying? It gets more clicks and plays. What he's putting captions there is facts. It definitely does help to get more clicks and plays, 100%.
To your music, especially if you're SZA. I would have listened to it regardless. I mean, look at
nah,
the past.
Caesar, I can't lie. She's the only female artist that I actually listen to, bro. She is a vibe. Caesar is a vibe. Like, bro, her songs are heat.
Legends of Yesterday, Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Aaliyah, Missy Elliott, Young Ma. I mean, okay, Young Ma is a little bit different, but you get what I'm trying to say. None of them needed to do this back in the day to get where they wanted to be. They were just talented and they worked hard. This is why I respect people like Pink Pantheress, Billie Eilish, hell, even Doechii before she started wilding out. I'm not gonna lie. They worked hard, made good music, and got where they wanted to be while still respecting their morals. But I will say, them debating is granting success for them temporarily. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, it feels like female artists are like at the top of the game right now. Before you say that's crazy, I mean, look at pop right now. It's not a question. R&B, in my opinion, not a question. Country, nobody cares about that. But rap, especially female rappers, are on top of the game. And again, before you disagree, hear me out. Besides Drake, Kendrick, and Cardi, no other male rapper is really doing they shit bigger than these female rappers. They're all basically controlling our screens right now. You really can't scroll on the internet without seeing their face at least one time.
He low-key talking, you know. He low-key spitting, bro. He low-key spitting. These females are low-key running the game right now, you know. He low-key talking.
They're taking over, but not because of their music, because they're just stripping. They're shaking their ass, popping they shit, and talking about how many STDs they have. And we're eating this
facts,
shit.
Bro. Facts. And I've said this before and I say it again. Ice Spice music was never good. The only reason she got as big as she did was because of her looks. And that was proven, yeah, because when she lost all that weight, guess what? She lost all her fans. Which is sad, by the way, which is very sad because she got bullied to putting the weight back on, which is disgusting. Like, no one should feel like they need to put weight back on and look a certain way just to be popular. But at the same time, it was her own doing, bro. She used her looks to get as big as she can because her music, I'm going to be real, Ice Spice's music was never good. It was ass. It was ass. I've said it before and I say it again. Ice Spice's music was straight cheeks. Straight buns. It was never good. The only reason she got as big as she did was because of her looks. That's facts, bro. If you disagree with me, fair enough, and let me know why in the comments. But yeah.
No, sir. Like I said earlier, even though this is benefiting the game right now, it's inevitably killing female music. Because now, whether they like it or not, most of these female artists are being looked at as strippers and not artists. And if you think that's a wild statement, just go watch a Sexy Red music video. You'll quickly change your mind. Or even a Tate McCree video or a SZA video. It doesn't matter what genre it is. They're all doing the same thing. It's very weird. I don't care what y'all say about, oh, they're being progressive about their bodies. No, that's not being progressive about your body. Being progressive about your body is respecting your body enough to not show it to everybody. Why can't I listen to your music without seeing you naked? That's very telling about what you value about yourself. And again, I'm not gay. I like women, and I'm not gonna lie, my eyes like seeing. But at the same time,
yeah, don't get me wrong. He talking, but don't get me wrong. As a straight guy, I love these music videos, and I ain't complaining about these music videos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Keep these music videos coming, you get me? You get me? But he talking though. He is talking.
It's too much. What happened to modesty, bro? Like, yo, if you're finna make music, I'm not saying you gotta be fully clothed all the time, but at the same time, focus on your music, not just your sex appeal. It's weird, but that's just what a lot of
facts. That is facts. Focus more on the music than looking sexy in your music videos. You know what I'm saying? Fair enough, bro. Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough if you wanna put on a bikini and just look hot in one of your music videos. Fair enough, yeah. Fair enough if I want to do that. But I swear down these days, it feels like females put more focus on sexualizing themselves and looking pretty, sexy, fit, all of this, than actually focusing on the craft itself, actually focusing on the music. I swear down, that's what it's like these days, honestly. Honestly.
Female music has just resorted to. Not all, but a good amount. Which is actually my second problem with this whole thing. It's too horny. I'm not finna lie, it's getting to a point where with certain
Google still tracks you in incognito mode.
Shut up, Kerr. Shut up, bro.
Artists, all they talk about is sex. Oh, my poom poom is this. I suck like that. It's weird. I know men rappers.
Facts. No, men rappers do the same. Let's not be like, all these female rappers talk about is taking dick, fucking bear man and shit. Male rappers do the same, and let's not pretend male rappers do the same. All male rappers talk about is getting hoes, getting money, sex, drugs, and that shit. That's all male rappers talk about. So let's not just say, it's only females now. Males talk. It's the same for males. It's the same both way, innit? It's the same both way.
Doing the same thing, and their video will come because there's a lot of things I don't like about men rap. But it feels like with female rap, it's just the only thing y'all talk about. I'm not even talking about rap at this point. Listen to a lot of Sabrina Carpenter's music. It's just like, what happened to the old?
Nah. Sabrina Carpenter, that bitch horny as fuck, Kurt. That bitch horny as fuck. Have you saw her fucking shows, Kurt? Have you saw her shows? That bitch, horny as fuck, Kurt. You know what I'm saying? Nah, she horny as fuck, bro. There was one outro, yeah, where she was singing about taking BBC or some shit like that. Yo, like at one of her shows. Crazy work, fam. Crazy.
Pop songs and romance pop songs we had back in the 2010s. Now all y'all want to do is be sluts, and it's weird. Especially when a lot of y'all know y'all have a kid audience, yet y'all really don't care. Especially like Sabrina Carpenter. Like, you're a Disney princess, whatever. You had such a layup of an opportunity to just make cool, chill music, yet you decided to do this sexy, degenerate, horny stuff. And while you have full right to make that type of music, at the same time, you didn't need to. Like, she literally went trending because every single concert she did, when she performed her song Juno, she always did a sex position. Why are we doing that? Hell, I seen a clip of somebody bringing a whole bed on stage and basically dry humping in front of a crowd of 40,000 people. It's getting to a point where it's just annoying. What happened to art, man? Like, what happened to true art? But I feel like the reason why they're doing this is because they seen the untalented rappers and artists doing this and succeeding. So now they're putting talent on top of that and they're succeeding.
It is facts. It is facts, bro. That's facts what you just said there, bro. There's all these untalented artists like Ice Spice get traction because of her looks, even though her music was doo-doo. And they thought, oh shit, I can sing, I got talent. What happens if I put talent with sexualizing myself? What happens if we do both of these? Oh shit, I blew up now. Cool. Nah, it is facts. They get influenced by these trash rappers that basically only blew up because of their looks. It is true.
Same time, this right here is a big problem at itself, which is why this is thing number 3. Untalented artists are blowing up just because they horny based. Sexy Red, Ice Spice, Ruby Rose, Iggy Azalea, Cardi B, and yes, Ruby Rose is actually a rapper. The fact that you don't know that proves my point exactly. This has become such a popular trend. These artists,
you know what, that's a good point, bro. I didn't even know Ruby Rose was an musician, bro. I didn't know she was a rapper, fam. I thought she was some model or some shit. That's crazy. Nah, that does prove his point. The fact that I didn't even know she was a rapper, that does prove my man's point. That 100% proves my man's point. I thought she was some model. I didn't know she made music, you know.
shaking their ass, releasing a single or two, and just calling that a day. Literally the Ice Spice method and the Sexy Red method, I'm not finna lie. And both of them blowing up like they did really did shape the future of the female artist game. I mean, Ice Spice literally blew up because she had a fat ass. That's it. That was the reason. It wasn't because she could rap, because, I mean...
Facts, and I've been saying it, and I stay saying it. Facts. She blew up because of her looks. She blew up because she had a fat ass. Simple as. Her music was never good. Her music was always doo-doo. Her music was straight buns. It was straight buns. Facts, bro. Facts.
Let's be honest here. It wasn't because she could dress. I mean, she used to wear jumpsuits and tracksuits until she stole her best friend's style. All it was is that she had a fat ass, she was light-skinned, and she had a little signature twerk little move. And what really confirmed that is that when she lost her ass, she lost all of her fan base too. It was hate.
I literally said this, like, I roll the video back a little bit. I literally said this. On
her, like, bro, get the weight back. We need the thick thigh. Plus, when she stopped twerking, people actually had to listen to her music, and once they did, they realized it wasn't all of that. So she fell off, and you didn't hear about her for months until suddenly a couple weeks ago she got it all back. We don't care about her music, we care about her, and this one factor is what's really changing the game right now. The same thing for Sexy Red. Although I will say she does actually have a fan base for her music. I mean, all she talks about is hoe shit, but the hoes love it. So I mean, hey. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, you play her music at a party, it does fit the vibe. He's really portraying a bad image of black women, and because of her antics and because labels push her so much, she's honestly the biggest female rapper in the game right now. The thing that these two people have in common is that they care way more about their image, which in my opinion is the fourth problem with female rap. You know what, let me clarify. I don't actually think this is a problem. It's honestly a good thing. I mean, artists aren't just musicians, they're also personalities too. A lot of the appeal to the music they're making is who they are. I mean, for instance, Future's music wouldn't be good if it wasn't Future. Childish Gambino couldn't make a Future song and it do well. At the same time, Future couldn't
that's facts what bro's saying there. Facts.
Make a Childish Gambino song and it do well. Niggas would call him corny and just weird or quirky, but at the same time,
facts,
that's what,
bro, because the music represents who they are and it represents their lifestyle and the life they're living. So that's facts, bro. That's facts.
Childish Gambino is. That's why people like it. Same thing applies all the way around. If Sabrina Carpenter made a Sexy Red song, well, people probably wouldn't be surprised because she's basically doing that same thing anyway. But let's say if Billie Eilish dropped a song like that, people will be like, yo, Billie, what are you doing? Because that's just not her persona. That's not her character. That you get what I'm trying to say at this point.
Introducing Upload.
Facts, bro. Facts. And Billie Eilish is just talented, bro. She's got some fire songs and you can't even deny that, bro. Billie Eilish, like, she's one of the female artists who actually have talent. Who actually has talent. You can't lie, bro. Her songs are vibes, bro. She's got some fire tunes.
You get what I'm trying to say at this point, right? Okay. Here's the problem though. Mastering your image is cool, but you need to have the music to back it up. And this has always been a law of music for forever. But suddenly it's changed. Now you don't have to make good music and you can still be popular and make money because of social media. Prime example besides Sexy and Ice Spice is Blueface and Krishan Rock. 2 years ago, before they got arrested, they were making millions off of just ratchet, toxic characters. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere without seeing their faces. During that time, they made music too. And even though it wasn't that good, they made a lot of money off of it because they had a lot of
it's facts though. It's facts, bro. I saw Blueface and Christian Rock all over my TikTok, YouTube, on all my socials. But was it ever for their music? It was never for their music. Not once. The only time I see Blueface on my For You page with music is the Shot of Flow that he did with NLE and the song he did with DDG. They're the only 2 times I've saw DDG on my social media for music. But other times, the only time I see him on my For You page, except for them 2 songs, is because of his drama with his baby mamas and shit, and with Krishan Rock. That's the only time I saw them 2 on my For You page. Because was their music actually any good? Let's be honest, bro. Was Blueface's music actually any good? If you used to watch my main channel vids, that have all been took down now because I've changed up the content. But if you used to watch my old content when I first started YouTube, you would know I've never been a fan of Blueface. I've never really liked my man's music. Because, well, let's be honest, bro, Blueface's music was never good. The only reason he was in the headlines was because of his toxic relationship. That's facts. That is facts.
Attention on their names. That whole process is what a lot of...
That was a good Blueface song, though. No, that was a good feature. It wasn't even a Blueface song. That was an NLE song, which I'm pretty sure Blueface and NLE beef now. But anyway, that song was a banger. I can't lie. Blueface did his thing on that. But other than that, his music is ass.
Female artists are doing. They're selling the image, becoming an influencer, and then selling the music as a side part. They don't really care how the music sounds. I mean, they could sell the music because there's such polarizing characters that people are just bound to tune in. Again, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is killing the art. Nobody cares about their music because we know it's going to be mid anyways. We just care about what they're doing to entertain us. It's killing the art of music in general, but especially for female artists, because most of the time they use their bodies to get your attention instead of being funny or creative like male rappers oftentimes have to do. Pretty sure a lot of these artists are really cool people and it can probably garner an audience just off of them being themselves. I mean, I remember seeing a Glorilla interview with Speedy. Even when they go on people like Kai's and that stream, you kind of see the artist's personality. And most of the time,
facts, bro. I watched I didn't watch this stream, I can't lie. I didn't watch when Caesar came on. But I watched the stream when he got Glorilla on, and it was this was one big stream. It's during this Mafia-thon. He got Glorilla on the stream, bro. Glorilla seemed like a cool person. She seemed funny. She seemed nice and all of this. So dead ass, bro. Like dead ass could just get a fan base off being themselves without sexualizing themselves for real.
To see the artist's personality, and most of the time they're pretty cool people. Even Sexy Red, I think she's probably a very cool person to be around, even though I don't agree with her antics that she be doing. I have to admit that you don't have to be a sex addict to get views in that way. You can just be yourself, because them doing that is also ruining the game for everybody else who's actually talented, who's not willing to do that. And because they're not willing to do that, for some reason labels won't push, which is actually thing number 5. The actually talented artists aren't being pushed. There's a lot of good female artists out here that aren't willing to slut themselves out for fame, that get overlooked. Like, I've been seeing this artist Raven Lene popping off recently. She makes really good music, she's very talented, but I just hope she doesn't go down that route. Not that she's showing any signs of going down that route. I just really wanted to talk about that and say that I knew about her first and y'all didn't know about her before y'all. But I feel like we as people...
Nah, bro, that point is a very good point though. It's only these rappers who sexualize themselves that get pushed. Like, they're good rappers who... Because there's plenty of good female artists out there who just create good art. And they ain't doing all this slut shit, you know what I'm saying? But they don't get pushed, bro. Labels don't like to push them. They only like to push these other female artists who are doing all these dookie acts and shit, you know what I'm saying? That is a valid point.
Supporting women who make good music that's not always sexual. Let's support art, not just because we're missing a lot of art nowadays, and it feels like nobody wants to even try, because what's the point? It's easier just to make slots. You don't got to go down that route if you want to be successful. Don't sell your soul for instant fame. Work hard, grind, and it will come over time, and it will be way better than you can ever imagine. Just look at Billie Eilish.
Bro, if you work and grind over time, longevity is so much better. Like, you can do all these antics, they will help you get to the top, but it won't last very long. It won't last very long. You can come down as quick as you went up. Look at Ice Spice. Look at Ice Spice, bro. She went all the way up because of her looks and shit, and now she's fell off the planet of Earth. You know what I'm saying? Where if you actually put the work in, work hard, grind, and just be yourself and shit, you will be around for much longer. Facts. So just put the work in, grind, and be yourself. For real.
And it will come over time, and it will be way better than you can ever imagine. Just look at Billie Eilish, look at Pink Panthers, and even look at Raven Lene. Thank y'all for watching the video. Follow my Twitch if you want to hear more topics like this, and follow my Instagram.
W1Cloud9 still. W1Cloud9. W1Cloud9. This is the horrible truth about female artists. W video. W vid. Make sure you all go check out the original, and I will leave a link down below. Type shit. But yeah, that's been my reaction to the horrible truth about female artists. I mean, the horrible truth is that instead of pushing art, they're pushing artists that just use their looks to get to where they are and sexualize themselves instead of actually pushing actual art. And that is the problem with female artists. They don't really care about their art. They don't really care about mastering their craft. They rather master their image than their craft. But hey, yeah, that's been my reaction. That's my thoughts on it. I was going to say something, but it's gone out of my head. I don't even know what I was going to say. But hey, make sure you drop a like, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to get 200 subs on this channel soon. Come, you get me. Say, smash that subscribe button. Hit that like. Drop a comment. It's been your boy, JJ Brom. Take care. God bless. and peace. Love.